Hello and welcome back to Rosebud's Budgets for week 3 of September's cash stuffing, guys. So happy Sunday, let's get into it. So we need to bring in our purse and see what we have left over. So I want to say a massive hello to any new subscribers, hello to any returning subscribers, and anybody that's just watching that is just not subscribed. Consider subscribing, please. So yeah, we are on week 3. Last week we did a double cash stuffing. This is a lovely binder, so it's a slim binder and it is from Grounded Budgets. Now we don't know if she's got any left, but you can go and check her out. I will leave her shop linked below. She hasn't got YouTube, but I will link the shop below. So we have some beautiful envelopes from Bethany Budget, some vellum envelopes, but I am using them for a bit of decoration. So we have food and household, and we do have some left in here. Let's see what we have. We have £10. We do have some petrol. So we have £20 in petrol, and that is just because we haven't gone as many places as normal. Fur Baby, he should have his 20, and we're going to leave it in there until the end of the month. So there is 20 there. Now the reason we're leaving this in here until the end of the month is because anything left over from this category will then go into saving for Fur Baby. Miscellaneous, we do have some left in here. We have 20, so we've done really well. Last week was a double cash stuffing, so that's why we've got a little bit more in here. We don't normally have this amount left in here. Change wise, so what I do is I put the spending. Oh no, that's my spending money. Definitely nothing left in spending money. This is because I needed to post a few things. So yeah, I gifted a few things on. Change. So I normally put my change in here when I get it from the shops, and then when it gets a bit bulky, I transfer it into here and it stays in the house, just so that this doesn't get ruined and it's not so bulky. And yeah, also then there is a lovely envelope from Bethany Budgets. So this I got from Chantel Budgets a long time ago, and I find it really useful because it just sits in my drawer. It looks pretty and it holds quite a lot of change, as you will see. So we will just put that to the side because we need to stuff that again for the week. But we are going to take this change out. So cover your ears, guys. There we go. So that is all the change. This will then go back into my drawer and be filled for next week. Let's see what we have here. We have 2, 4, 6. Oh, that's a different one. £6 there. 1, oh, 6, 8. Ooh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. £8 coins too. So what's everybody been up to? Let me know in the comments. Thank you for all the lovely messages about my new releases. I don't think I'm going to be releasing stuff each month. It's just that I'd rather release things in bulk, like more than one thing at a time. So let's have a look. And I do have some more stuff to show you. So when I was doing my reveal the other day of sneak peeks of the products that I will be relaunching on the 26th, I didn't show some because the person hadn't received it and it was a custom order. So I wanted them to receive it first, but they have received it now. So if you haven't seen, go and check out Grace, the Black Country Girl Budgets. I will leave it linked here. So yeah, go and check her out. She has Instagram and YouTube. I can't pick this up. And yeah, she did a little unboxing, reveal, should I say, of the cute little products that she asked me to custom make. Now I will say I did charge custom prices because these particular things, they take a while to make. So anyway guys, this is what we've got to play with. Let's get our leftover binder and we will do our pounds. So I'm just going to pop you to the side. Our pounds first, and have we got any? We've got 1. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. Okay, so we can cross off 1 more on here. So that would be 5. And then that means we need to put 3 on the back. 1, 2, 3. So basically when that gets to 5, we will cross another one off. So let's bring that tin in. So this is a beautiful tin. It goes really lovely. Oh, wow. Wow, that's heavy. It's very dusty. I do apologise. It goes beautiful with this daisy chacker from Kimberly Budgets. And guys, I'm just going to pop this in. 1. There we go. So that is done. Oh my Lord. I do have to say that is very heavy. Okay. So that's going to take us a while. We're doing each as £5, which is fine. We're also going to do our £2. So this lovely tin here was gifted. I say tin. This lovely money jar was gifted to me because I did a custom order. And because it was my first one, I wanted them to try it out and just see how it goes. So yeah. So we're going to add £2. And that is going to complete this spa day. Now, we will come back to this one. So that is Essex Cash Stuffing Spa Day. Now, this is saving up for, like, self-care, spa day possibly, you know, things like that. And then we are going to go on to this challenge from Emma at Wednesday Plans. So basically, save £5 for each flamingo and £1 each feather. So what have we got? We've got 6. So let's do 1 flamingo. We're just going to put a love art here, and then we will colour this one in, I think. There we go. So that is £6 going into here. 1, well, that's 2, 4 and 6. So now we have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 24 pounds in there, which is good going. Every little helps. So I have just knocked everything off the side here. Right, so that is now our challenge that we're going to do until we complete that. And then I do have, is it in here? Let's have a look, guys. I do have one from Grounded Budgets ready. Yes, so this one from Grounded Budgets to do after as well. So that's fabulous. So let me know how everybody is doing. What have you got planned for the week ahead? Now, change-wise, I have swapped it up. If you've been watching me for a while, I gifted the £2 and the £1 of these to somebody. Now, I'd really like it if that person could give me a message on Instagram. I've gone through all my messages and I don't seem to be able to find the message of the person that I gifted the £1 and £2 of these to. So yeah, if you're watching, hopefully you are, please can you just give me a message on Instagram. Right, so that being said, I have changed over to my collection. So it's called the Coin Collector. I showed this off in a previous video, so I won't go through it too much, but it's basically 1s, 2s, 5s, 10s, 20s and 50p's. Now, the reason why I'm not going to continue with these is because it was stressing me out too much to colour them in. And I think I have done a cross-off one from Budget with Moo. I'm sure Fill That Pouch was a colour the circles in as well. So yeah, I just wasn't loving the colouring in, if I'm being honest, and I didn't like how it looked a mess when I was doing the circles. So it's no disrespect to Rainbow Budgets and Plans, I just wasn't loving it, and to keep me motivated I have to really enjoy something that I'm doing. So I designed these are going to be in my new launch, and it's the Coin Collector, and it's got my like flower logo, and it's in all the different like rainbow colours because again I have staple colours that I use, and yeah, there you go. So the Coin Collector, I have gone through and I have updated these with what we currently have. So let's see what we are adding today. So I hope you can see that. 1, so that's 5. So let's add that in. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. And I just thought these were super cute, like the little small images. These aren't haven't got like a black outline. What I've done is I've put a darker red to what I've used for the image around the edge. So these aren't like this logo. Let me just grab this with the black around. So if you think, oh, the printing's not great, it's absolutely fine. So that is the 1p's. We will move over to the 2p's. Let me just move that out of the way. And we have 1, 5 again. Brilliant. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And this just saved me colouring it in. I don't think I'm going to use black on the next time. But also what I love about these is in my tub that I've got. So this is what we use to put all our change in now. And in this, I have money bags. So basically, I will put this money into the money bags, and then when I get to here, I know that's a full money bag and I'll take it over to the bank. That's how I'm going to do it, and then I'll start the challenge again, and then on the back of here I will just add it up. So £170 is what we had, but because I've done it this way, we have 185 now to go back to the bank. That's going to be going back tomorrow. So basically my husband took the change in to the post office, and they said, oh no, we don't exchange now. What we do is we put it into a bank. Well, he didn't know that's what I was happy for it to be done. He thought I wanted it changed for like notes, because obviously we can just take it out the bank. So we're going to take that 185 back to the bank, and then at least we can reallocate that at some point. But what I will do is, say I finish this one and it's an extra... the 2p's aren't a very good one, but say I complete the pound ones, I will take it to the post office, get it put in the bank, withdraw the money and add it onto here, just so we can keep a track of it, instead of, although this idea is brilliant where you can tick it off, but I think learning from previous penny challenges, it's a lot of money to have in the house. Right, so babbling on, we have 2 5p's. I just think these are super cute, guys. So 10p's. Oh, we haven't got any 10p's today. Okay, that's fine. So 20p's. Let's see how many we have. We have 1, 10, guys. Ooh, do we get to finish this one? So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Ding, ding, ding. So the 20p's. So for instance, now them 20p's will go in that bag. I know that's a full bag. I will transfer that over to go over to the post office. Literally 5 minutes away from my house, so it's easy enough. And then withdraw the money from the bank and put it into wherever. 50p's. Let's have a look. We have 1, 6. We have 6 50p's. So we can do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. And I love how I can have that pop of colour without me ruining it with my shocking colouring. So that is the 50p's. So yeah, these will go on sale on the 26th. Date, well, time to be confirmed. So that is that all done. So that's all our change. And then we have 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 pounds to play with for our leftovers. Now I will explain what I'm doing with my leftovers when we come to it. So I'm just going to leave that at the back for now. And we will get onto stuffing for the week ahead, guys. So let me pop that back. I want to know in the comments what everybody's successes for this week. I love it when people share their successes. Let's grab the money for this week, give it a count. Thank you so much for anybody that has ordered from my website. It's going to be open till Thursday morning, then I'm going to shut it Thursday morning just so I can do all the changes and update everything ready for my launch on Friday. Any orders that have been placed from Thursday up until today, which is Sunday, I will be posting out tomorrow. So this is the money we have to play with for the week. I say play with, it's stuffing. If you haven't seen, Cherry Blossom Budgets has done or released a video this morning of something that, a challenge that I've made for her, so go and check that out as well. Right, so we have 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 82, 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 93, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 94, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 95, 5, 10, 20, 30, 40 and 50. Is that 550, guys? Hope so. So what we are going to do, if you're new here, what we do is we stuff any sinking funds that we'd like to give a boost out. We stuff for the week's money and pop it into our purse, and then whatever we've got left we use to stuff into, let's say, a save to sink. So I do a bit of both. So I like to know that my categories are getting filled, but I also like to have fun with my money and not just put it into a binder. So you will notice I've got a few game days on the go, which will be being condensed down for 2026. So we need stuff for the week ahead. Bring in this beautiful purse. I mean, it's not intended to be a purse, but I absolutely love it. So food is going to get 20, 40, 60, 80, 100. That's normally what it gets. It was 80, then it was 90, then it's been 100 over the summer holidays, and we kept it at that, so we might reduce that back down again. Petrol is going to get its 40, and that lasts us for the week. On the odd occasion, it will last us a bit longer depending on what we're doing. So that is that. Fur Baby will get his 10. I need to check. I think he might need some treats and food. I'm not sure, but it's there. And he will be going to the groomers. I'm not sure. I need to check that as well. Miscellaneous gets 10. And then we have spending money and then change. So spending money gets 25. I think I'll try and do it like that, and then if we've got any change we can swap it up. So let's sort out our spending money. With our spending money, we're lucky enough to... Oh, that's a noisy bike, isn't it? That's rude. Thank you. We are lucky enough to be able to have a little bit of spending each week. Sometimes this is used for just if we see anything. Sometimes it's used if I want to send a parcel to somebody, like a gifted parcel or something. I'll use this money too. So with that being said, we need to grab out, I can't remember which binder it was in then, our spending challenge. So this is the beautiful, and I will say beautiful, Will You Be the Budgeting King and Queen. This is what my contribution was to the Big Budgeting Meetup giveaway. Not giveaway, goodie box, but Big Budgeting Meetup goodie bag contribution. There you go, Rose. Pop your teeth in. And it is a scratch off. Oh, and we only have 3 left. Do we just go for it, guys? Right, first of all, I want to see what we've got in here. Oh, dear. So we have 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to change this up. 10, 20. Oh, don't take that money. Don't take that money, Rose. Let's move that to the side. 20. 10, 20, and we'll leave that one. We will take them back and take a 20, just because I don't know if I need this change later. I mean, I probably don't. 20, 40, 60, 70. Okay. So we are just going to scratch and let's see. So let's scratch this one. And this one looks like it's going to be a queen. So that's a 10. I really don't know how many I've got left, because I've not been keeping count. And I don't know why I have this next to me all the time and I never use it. But I think it's just these scratch offs, guys, because they just stick to the end so you can just pick them off. So we need 10 for here. Let's see. Shall we go without any spending money this week? 5. So if you haven't seen this challenge, there's a few people that have done it. I know A Day Full of Budgets has been doing it. I know Budget with Kerry has been doing it. And Ali's been doing it over on Instagram, which is really cute. It's really nice seeing it. And Ruby Creations has also been doing this challenge. That's 5. So basically, I have put, I don't know if you can see, I've put like a little love heart, love heart. There's obviously a queen. That is a queen. Love hearts here. Love hearts here. So basically, if it had a love heart, it was a queen, and if it didn't have a love heart, it was a king. So we're adding another £15 into there. Let's tick this off. And guys, should I just do the last one? Because even if it's a 10, we've got a 10. Let's do it, because actually I really do need to rein my spending in. Oh no, I found that I don't know what's going off. These keep falling off and they don't stick back on. So I've just got a collection in the bottom of my cup pen holder. Let's do it, guys. Let's see if I am the budgeting king or queen. Ah, there's a queen. That's okay. I love these scratch offs. I will bring this back at another time because basically they're easy enough to peel. So I can peel the scratch offs off and re-sticker them, or I can just stick her over the top. It doesn't really matter. So that is 10. And that is ding, ding, ding. So let's see. Basically, you go through and you count up. So I have 1 queen, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So that's 6 queens. And I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 kings. So I am a budgeting king, guys. And we have saved 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 95. £95. Sorry, I was just rubbing off things. £95 saved with my challenge, which is fabulous. So that will go in there. That will be reallocated, and then I will go and look through my stash and see what challenges I would like to use next for here, because I probably said what I'm going to use next and I've forgotten. So that is that, guys. So no spending going into the purse this week, which is absolutely fine. Although I have seen some more things from Essex cash stuffing, if I'm being honest. But I just can't do it. I can't justify it. I'll have to wait a little bit. I really love her new autumn collection. There's a few, and the ice cream one as well. So if you haven't seen, go and check it out. She did a little reel thing on YouTube. I'm sure it was YouTube. Might be Instagram. Anyway, right. Let's get into this. So we are going to bring in our beautiful yellow binder. All my binders here are either from Emma at Wednesday Plans, and then there is a couple that are from Richardson Plans as well, guys. So again, they're linked below. Any charms that you see here, there's some are from Studio Budgets. Actually, I think most of these are from Studio Budgets. I don't know if you can see me poking them. Yeah, I think most of them are, other than Rainbow Budget and Plans. I've got a few Rainbow Budget and Plans ones. So we're going to go into here and we are going to find our 1 month ahead. This is coming along so lovely, and it just shows just carrying on and being consistent and adding the money in. It really, really does build up. So we're going to add, what are we adding in today? 25. However, did I forget to do something last time? Because if I added £25... Oh, no, I added £50 last week, didn't I? Yeah. Didn't I? That's really poor English. And I apologise for all the ums I say and all the so's I say. But it wouldn't be me if I didn't say them. And unfortunately, once it's a habit that's hard to break. Right, so we have £20 there marked off, and I am going to, if I can find a different coloured pen, I am going to colour half of this one so that next week we will colour the other half. So that is that. Let's have a look and see how much we have. So we have 800 in the bank, and then we have 20, 40, 60, 80, so that's 900, 20, 40, 50, 60, 75. So 975, so that means next week we'll get to 1,000. Is that right? That is great. So that challenge is from We Got This Studio. And we'll pop that back in there. So next category, I do know we are going into our school because we need to boost this out. And yeah. So kids, right, so what I've done is I went through and I found that I still hadn't replaced the challenge for this. So for school, we are doing So's Budgeting Life book challenge. Now it does say each book is £2, a total of £30. Obviously, I'm not going to do it like that, and I love how I can adapt that. I can turn it to £20 for 300, but that's just too much. I will feel like it's taking forever. So we're going to add into school today. Are we adding 20 in maybe? No, I think we're adding 25 in again. I don't know, guys. All right, I'm going to add 20 in, and I'm just going to do each one of these as 10. So we're going to do it as 10. each. Oh, does that mean it 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. Yeah, I thought so. So that would be £150. So we're going to add £20 into here today and we're going to colour them in. So yeah, this is double-sided, and I think, if I am correct, I got this in a mystery bag. I don't know if it was a whoopsie bag, but it was definitely like a mystery. I didn't know what was in it. Bag from the Big Budget Meetup. Let's try this colour. This is like a lime greeny one. I mean, I can see it. I hope you can see it. So I don't know if I've said, I've had a few custom orders come through, which is really, really great. Like the fact that people are trusting me to make custom orders. I can't tell you about one of them, because if it works, then we will be bringing that product to the shop if it's feasible financially and delivery wise. Anyway, but the other ones, yeah, I'm really excited. I finished one and sent that over. Finished another challenge that was, I was asked to contribute to something, so I've done that. So anyway, we have 20, we do have 20, but we have 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 120, 40 and 60. So that's building up nicely, because we have also, we're nearly close to saving for the next set of music lessons. So that's going to be really good, because that is, I don't know if it's half termly or termly. So in here, we aren't stuffing anything else. So let me know if you have completed any challenges. We're going to go to tax, I think. Yeah, any challenges? So no, this is the wrong way. We do need that binder. I'm just going to leave it there a minute, guys. So we're going to go into our tax, and last month we was able to put quite a bit in. So I've put here that we are £150 down out of the £1,000 for the car maintenance, because we needed to get a part when I wasn't filming. We also have now spent another £50, but because I haven't taken the money and transferred it and things like that, I will do that when we do it. We needed some new brake pads, so hopefully that is it for now. But if not, that's why the money's there for, or that's what the money's there for, and we'll boost it back up. So we are going to put another 25 into tax. Yeah. So we get to colour another car and a 20, so a car and a half. And when this gets to 700, sorry guys, when this gets to 700, I can move on to car insurance. And then this will be here ready. So that is that. Then we need to go into appliances, definitely, because I just feel like there's quite a lot of things that we want to change now that we didn't change when we redid the kitchen, which is fine. So house appliances, this is from the Savvy Coin. Absolutely love this challenge. I have completed it once before, and this is the second time. So we are going to add 20 into, no, we're adding 10 today, 10 into here. So we'll just colour one off. So we should have, let's check, 4, 8, 12, 16, 17, £170. So we have 30, 40, 60, 80, 100, 20, 40, 60, 70, yeah. So that is perfect. That's coming along nicely. I need to look at the price of the dryer, because the weather's starting to get that bit colder now and things aren't drying as quickly as we'd like them to. And yeah. I just feel like I'm babbling today, guys. Let me see where we are at. There we go. We need to stuff £25 into our Teeny Tiny Tuesdays for the week. It was so much fun doing the Teeny Tiny Tuesdays with so much money. I think we had £70 because we'd missed a week's. We'd missed 2 weeks doing it. So yeah, that was really nice. So we're having £25 for this week to play with. Luckily, I had enough placeholders. So, yeah, that was really nice. And then I've been trialing this. I did it in here. So, let me see. These I have been making. And I did some for my box. My Saving at the Fun Fair box. But what I've done is I've made them a little bit longer so that you could put a hook or something and have it over your binder, or you can have it in your binder. But then I've tried and experimented with if that would work. So I've put it in here for now to see, because I quite like the look of the paperclip with that. I think that looks really nice, and it doesn't bulk it out too much. But also I tried this too. Let's pop that in there. I tried it with a big one as well. And I think they both look pretty. But yeah, just experimenting. But again, these ones will be on the store on Friday. Right, okay, so let's see. We should have £260 left if we've done everything right. So 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 91. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 92, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. Brilliant. At least I know I've not made a mess. So before we go to stuff that, I want to quickly show you these. So I got some Happy Mail the other day from Endless Budgets and Designs, and I showed you the little placeholders. Well, I thought, you know what, I'm going to have a look around and see what there is. And I love floral. So it came in this beautiful little bag. It also came with a winter freebie, so I can use that for my Teeny Tiny Tuesdays, each icon and things like that. So that's lovely. But also these. Now, I will say that I have rounded the corners on these because I like rounded corners. So they came unrounded and I have rounded them. And these are from the Budget Vlogger. So these are mini ones that she's designed to be able to... Let me bring this one in. Be able to pop into... Okay, it won't go in that one. That was a bad example, so I apologise. Oh, just break my arm. But it's designed to go into the tins. However... Oh, Lord, that is really, really heavy. I might need to get another one. However, I will be using these just for like Teeny Tiny Tuesdays and things like that. And there was 20 of these. So I thought I would see... So yeah, we'll pop that back in there. So that is probably one of the last bits of Happy Mail. I do have still some to come from Bethany Budgets. And I do still have some to come from Essex Cash Stuffing, but they will come whenever they come, so it doesn't really matter. Let's get into this. Let's stuff. So we have 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 and £60 going into our future binder, which is here. Should be. Yes. So we are going to add £60 into this envelope for our game day this week. Apologies if you heard the doggy barking there. That was a delivery for my neighbours, and yeah, he doesn't miss a trick. Right, so this should be 200. We have 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90... 100, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 200. 200 is going into our holiday. Now, if you have watched, there is money in here already because we haven't done the game day yet. So we're going to pop this in here, and this is going to be a massive game day for that. So yeah, if you've missed me, then we are going on holiday. It's going to cost us a fair bit. We have quite a bit already, but we're just wanting to bulk it out as quick as possible to get it over and done with, everything paid. It's a big holiday, and I would say it's like a once in a lifetime, because trying to get me on a plane for that long, whoo, I'm like Mr. T, I tell you, like, knock me out. I hate flying. I've managed to do like 3.5 hours flight, but even that, and the fact that I don't smoke anymore now, I don't know if that's going to be worse or better for my stress levels while we're flying on a plane that's probably like, is it a 10-hour flight or something? If you hate flying too, please just let me know in the comments. Make me feel like I'm not the only one that is just terrified, and I don't know why, because to be fair, anything could happen to me as I step out my door, let alone in a plane. But anyway, that's me waffling, guys. So that is us stuffed for this week. We do have to stuff our leftovers. Now, I am changing this leftovers up. we are hopefully going to complete all these challenges today. We have completed some that are just sat here waiting to be reallocated, because I like to reallocate a lot together. But these ones seem to just be taking us forever to complete. Just because we aren't getting as much leftovers. And I think one, that is because I'm not using coins, and I put my £2 into one and my pounds into another. So it is literally only notes. So we have Rainbow Fish by Beijing Budgets. Now, Beijing Budgets is actually like rebranding, if that's right. Obviously, correct me if I'm wrong, anybody, but I'm sure it's that she's rebranding and she's just bringing out a like box. So yeah, go check her out. I will link below the new like brand. And then this one is Watch out for that tree, not we. Watch out for that tree. So, to be fair, even if we don't complete all of these, that's fine. But these two will end today. And the plan going forward is that I'm going to change my leftovers to like seasonal. So we do have a few seasonal challenges, and I'd love to do a seasonal binder, but it's just not feasible. I've got what let's say I need to work with. So, interrupting the video. I unfortunately messed up again. So I had just left you where I was going to do my leftover money, and I was going to add £50 into our leftovers, which I did. I played the games, cleaned off the challenge, showed you a makeup like pad thing that I've been using to clean off my challenges. And yeah, at the end of editing, I've looked everywhere and I do not know where the video has gone. So this is just a quick update. We did finish Rainbow Fish. Well, technically we didn't finish, but we have stopped it now. I think that got £20 maybe. And then I'm sure the £30 went into Watch Out for That Tree from Soph's Budgeting Life. So let's just count it. We have 95, 100, 110, 20, 30, 40, 55. So 155 in Soph's Budgeting Life, Watch Out for That Tree. And if I remember correctly, because I recorded it this morning, this should have 100. So 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 105. And we had previously completed 3 is a Cloud, which saved us 75. And we had previously completed 65's worth of Fill the Dots Mini, or Dilly Dally Dots as I call it. So that, along with the penny challenge and along with the spending challenge, will all be reallocated at another point. So yeah, a little bit gutted that you didn't get to see me play all that, and it is what it is really. But that is our cash stuffing for the week. I apologise if this has been all over the place, but I hope everybody has a fantastic week. Watch out for my video that's coming of all the products that I will be launching on the 26th. I have been making some new ones today and they are super cute, but I won't show you until I've finished the bit that goes along with it. So guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you do have a fabulous week. Pop a shocked face in the comments, because again, something happened with my recording, and I will see you all soon. Take care. Bye bye.